Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine. I don't actually wear makeup every day, but if I was to go do something casual, this is what I would lean towards. So I thought I would do something that isn't as dramatic as my other makeup looks, because I do tend to get carried away with my makeup with the eyeshadow and eyelashes and lipstick. So today I'm just going to be doing like a really basic look, no lipstick or no eyeshadow or eyelashes. It's just going to be a bit more natural than usual, but it's still nice and put together. So I really hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get started. So the first thing that I do before I apply my makeup is I go ahead and tone my face just to get all the gross oils off my face and stuff, to make sure it's nice and clean. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this, and I use the Whispers large makeup pads for that because they work really well. So I just put one dot on the back of this pad, and now I'm just going to rub it into my face. And I have some really bad breakouts at the moment, and I don't know why. They're so disgusting. I usually have really clear skin, but I don't know. So I always like to go ahead and apply some moisturizer before my foundation, because it makes my makeup look 10 times better, and you want to make sure that your face is really moisturized. Even if you do have oily skin, a moisturizer is a must. So I'm taking the Garnier Moisture Match Combination to Oily Skin Mattifying Fresh Cream, and I have dry skin, but Mum picked this up for me and it still works pretty well for dry skin. So yeah, I'll just put like a little pea size on the back of my hand and then just work that all over my face. Now I actually do really like this moisturizer. It leaves a really nice matte finish, so if you do have oily skin, I think this would be phenomenal. And now I'm going to be taking my primer, and this is the Benefit Professional Primer, and I never miss this step. I cannot apply my foundation without primer, because it just makes your foundation stay on so much longer, and it just makes it look 10 times better. So moisturizer and primer is a must before your foundation. So I'm just going to work this in the center of my face and then blend it outwards, because most of the big pores are right in the center of my face. Okay, so moving on to foundation, I'm taking the CoverGirl Stay Fabulous Foundation 3-in-1, and I'll also be using this on a beauty blender. And there are so many other foundations that I use, like the L'Oreal Infallible or the L'Oreal Lumi. It just depends how I feel that day, depends how much coverage I want. But this one has been lasting so long. I love this foundation, and there was like a month where I stopped using it, and then I went back to it and I was like, oh, I love it so much. So this is what I'm going to be using today, and I'm just going to pump this onto a flat surface so it's just easy to work with. So I'm probably going to pump 3 pumps on the back of there. And this foundation is in the colour medium beige, if any of you were wondering. So I'm just going to start patting this all over my face with the damp beauty blender, and I always run my beauty blender under water. I'll show you the difference of the one that isn't wet. So that's what the difference is. This is the brand new one. It looks really clean. So yeah, just run it under water and make sure it gets really fat, and it should end up looking like this really big one here. There's no specific technique on applying foundation with a beauty blender, because it basically does it for you. All you have to do is just dab it all over your face. And if you guys are looking for a new beauty blender, you can get it from cherryculture.com, and they come in a pack of 2, or you can get the pack of 1. But yeah, I got the pack of 2 and it was like $25–30, so I think that is so good. I think a beauty blender is so much more better at applying foundation than a foundation brush or a duo fiber brush, only because it leaves like a really nice airbrush finish. So I really do love this. And now taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC20, I'm going to be putting this under my eyes to give it a nice highlighted effect, and I'll be blending it in with this beauty blender, and this will also cancel out the discoloration under my eyes as well, and then add a nice highlight. So that's why I love this concealer. It's definitely my favourite. So I'm just going to start patting it under there really gently, because you don't want to be too rough under your eyes, because it can create premature wrinkles, which sucks. And I really need to get a nice eye cream for under my eyes, but I don't know what brand does good eye cream. So if any of you guys know, please let me know in the comments, because I would muchly appreciate it. Now I'm going to be setting my concealer under my eyes, and I'm using this Crush Cosmetics contour palette, and I'm going to be taking this colour right here. It's kind of a yellow shade, but it's really pale, so it doesn't look very yellow under your eyes. So I'm just going to set my concealer just so it doesn't crease throughout the day. And also I don't want to add a powder that is the same colour as the rest of my face, because then it'll just like ruin the purpose of highlighting under your eyes. You want to keep it nice and bright. Okay, so time to set the rest of my foundation. I'm taking the Hello Flawless powder in the shade Honey, and I'm taking this on a large powder brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just going to be buffing this all over my skin just to make sure that my foundation stays on all day. Okay, so now moving on to eyebrows. I've already brushed through my brows with this little spoolie just to make sure my brows are nice and combed through. And now taking my Sigma Medium Brow Powder and this little flat definer brush by MAC. It is a 212 SE. I'm just going to go ahead and fill my eyebrows in. So I'm not changing the shape of my eyebrows or anything. I'm just going to be going over my natural hairs to make it a little bit darker and then extending it out at the ends. That's all I'm doing pretty much. My eyebrows are so different. I have to draw this one on a little bit more than this one because they are completely different shapes, so I'm trying to make them related just a little bit. So now I'm taking the Benefit Gimme Brow Brow Gel just to set my eyebrows, and I don't know, I just like the way this makes my eyebrows look because it adds fibers to your brows, so it makes them look a bit thicker. So I like to push the front ones upwards and then just brush the rest through. Yeah, I really like the way this makes them look. Oh my god, there's a fly in here. There's 2 flies and I'm really annoyed. Oh my god, no, stop, go away. God damn it. I will kill you. Oh my god, is this real life? And now I'm just going to be curling my eyelashes just so my eyelashes look extra long since I'm not applying falsies today. And this is just the Manicare brand. You can get this from Target for like $12, so that's really good. I have a brand new favourite mascara combination, and it is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara to separate my lashes and then to add length and volume. The Jordana Best Lash Extreme is $2 and it is amazing. It's the best mascara I've ever tried. So I'm just going to go ahead and coat my top and bottom lashes like you wouldn't believe with these 2 mascaras, and I'll show you the difference. It is amazing. So this is the difference with mascara and no mascara. I do not have any words to describe how much I love this Best Lash Extreme by Jordana. You have to go and get it. I got mine from cherryculture.com. I finally finished my mascara, so now I'm moving on to eyeliner, and I'm using the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and it's just a white eyeliner and it stays on for so long, so I'm just going to be putting that in my waterline just to make it appear a bit bigger. Now moving on to bronzer, there's always the same bronzing routine that I always do. So I always go in with my NARS Laguna bronzer on this small contour brush by Sigma, and honestly I love this stuff. And then there's also another bronzer that I'll be showing you in a second. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the brush, and then I'm just going to be putting this right under my cheekbones to make them appear a bit deeper. And yeah, I just love contouring. It's my favourite part of makeup. I'm also going to be taking this under my jawbone as well, and then I'll be taking it up on my temples just to bronze it up just a little, and just to make my forehead appear a little bit smaller. Again, same on the other side, just small little circular motions. I don't want it to be too like muddy, so I'm just going to be applying a small amount at a time and then building it up from there. And then last but not least, I'll be taking it down at these sides of my nose just to contour a tiny bit, not too much. Okay, so to bronze the face up, I'm taking the L'Oreal Glam Bronze, and I'm just going to be putting this on a blush brush by Real Techniques, and I love this stuff. It's amazing. And I'm just going to put this under my cheekbones just to give it a nice glowy effect. And this is a lot more orange than the Laguna. That's why I like it, because it adds like a really nice sun-kissed look instead of like the brown look on that side. You can see the difference. So I just like to blend it out as well with this brush, just so it's not too harsh. And you do not have to put this much bronzer on. I just personally like a lot of bronzer. I don't know why, but yeah. Now taking my favourite blush, and that is the Rockateur Benefit Blush, and I'm just going to be putting a little bit on this small angled brush by Coastal Scents, and then I'm just going to work it from the back of my cheekbones and then blend it forwards, just for a nice colour on the cheek. Okay, so for highlighter, I'm taking my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle just on a fan brush, and I'm just going to dust it up on top of my cheekbones just for a nice little glow, and down the center of my face as well. Now taking the NYX Extreme Lip Cream lip gloss. I usually go for like a nude or a pink lip, so I'm just picking this one up today. I usually change it up all the time, and this smells really good as well. And now to give my lips a bit more definition, I'm going to be taking the Jordana Easy Liner for Lips Retractable Pencil in the shade Tawny. I have no idea how to pronounce that one, but yeah, I'm just going to lightly line my lips just to make them appear a bit bigger. So So that is all for my everyday makeup routine. I really hope it helped you guys out a little bit. And yeah, that is all. So if you have any requests on some videos that you want to see, just leave it in the comments below and I'll be sure to get that done. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye! This little one here, which is so sad that this doesn't actually fit my phone anymore because I think it's so pretty. It has all these rhinestones on there and a little tiger's face, but I was thinking I could just